Hello, welcome to St. Croix for round 2 of season 3 of the DREC. Group 4 tonight, the tyre choices there. Here's a quick look at the grid. Smithy, Gadget, Lucas, Senna as we go down. Muller there. Freddie, Camaro, hit the Mac. TJ Rice, the Vulcanator, Daz, and Ben make up our grid. So, let's be ready for lights out. And away we go. Everybody seems to get off a bit of a clean start there. Really seems to jump up. Of course, this was a restart. The original race was red flagged. There's been a problem with the back there. Vulcanator start, maybe a false start there. As we come down to turn 2 to turn 3. Turn 2 is pretty much flat out, so there's a bit of a tap there from Lucas on the back of Senna. Squarely under braking. Smith's got away cleanly. This is not good for everybody. They don't want to be fighting too much. They want to concentrate on getting on the back of him. This car relies on getting away. There's Lucas, the Gadget. Kim hit the Mac. TJ Rice. TJ Rice going to make a move now, coming off the end of the bridge. She's going to the inside of Mac there. So we go back further field. Yeah, Ben's well off the back. I think he'll run into the back of Vulcanator. Vulcanator pulls up a false start there as we come down the long back straight. Almost sounds pretty quick at the thing. There's a battle going on here. We've got 4 cars pretty close together as we go 3 abreast into this tight hairpin. We go on board with Muller here as he looks like he's got a better exit out of the hairpin. Well and truly, he's moved up 3 places now and he's got through. Can he hold the place coming through the final turn? Looks like he can. As they go 3 abreast into the last corner. About there in the midfield, or heating up already. Of course, Citroen and the Alfa Romeo could struggle there as Ben's come in to repair his damage. If Vulcanator got damage, as we look at Smithy, he just needs to pull out a lead here and hope everybody fights behind him. There's Lucas, Senna, Kim in the first race in the McLaren. As I come over the bridge section for the second time, all nicely bunched up in this midfield. TJ Rice, he needs to keep close going through these next 2 corners, give himself a run against the Alfa Romeo. Jagger will be one of the quicker in a straight line under the BOP as it was at this moment in time. This is before the big BOP changes, but we've got update 1.59. Looks like Muller's got past Mac. Mac goes up on the inside of Muller there and gets through on the braking. Muller didn't fight too much at that point. And it's behind as DJ's trying to get past Gadget as well. As Muller and Matt go side by side through the multiple long sweeping chicanes. And Gadget's up alongside Muller now. He's lost out there, and DJ Rice is on the inside of both of them. And DJ goes up close, overtaking Gadget. Into turn 1 here is DJ Rice going to try another move. Don't think he's really close enough, but it looks like Lioness has got that switching past Gadget as well at the moment. DJ's moved up now, he's got a better run out coming out the corner. There's Daz on the back of this battle. There's Ben. Unfortunate in the first race, it was red flagged, or black flagged, sorry. Or one of the two, red flagged. Because of all the disconnects, he's doing really well and he's unlucky start there. Zorkus puts a personal best through on lap 3. Still got Senna for company, he's got past him somewhere, he was behind him. Both of these cars suffer a high tyre wear. So we'll see how it pans out on the pit stop strategy. This particular B layout of St. Croix or St. Croix or whatever you want to call it just tend to be quite light on the tyres. Senna looks to take the place back, going off to the inside. It seems to be a popular overtaking thing. This hairpin at the end of the long straight with a flat out corner followed by a hairpin, so DJ Rice is in front of Muller. He's coming up second. Behind him, and it's Lioness, followed by Gadget, followed by Taz. Taz is somewhere, I just can't see him. Oh, bad exit there from DJ, brushing the wall. It's going to cost him a lot of momentum. Not what you want to lose momentum with that. Again, before GR4 behind him. Muller's managed to move the pace back up. This fighting is not good, they're losing time. There's Freddie there, looks like he's got past. As we keep an eye on this battle in the midfield. Oh, and here's just got past us, Freddie, so here's Ben. Just a, oh no, so Smithy there out in the front, let's just put a purple sector in. Muller goes slightly defensive. Difficult corner for the front wheel drive here, on sweeping fast corner. It's a lot harder to get on the power due to the understeer, so it might be a bit open to attack from the Jag, which is one of the few cars that can compete with him again on the straight line. Yeah, and the Jag goes up on the inside of the hairpin here. They go side by side a little bit. Lioness is shaping up. Muller's managed to keep the position. So the positions are filling, but this fight between the four of them is slowing them down, so allowing Freddie and Daz to come on. This fight's going to be a 6-way fight soon. TJ gets a far better run out of that corner. And now Mother's under fat. Is he going to fight it? I don't think he is over the here. I think he's more feeling not losing 2 places. Good look at Mac there as we now finish. It's like Lucas fell off the back of Senna a little bit, now coming under the Kim. Wilkinator is down with an awful start as the mighty fast Ferrari is going to ease past the Alfa Romeo on the back straight as Daz moves back up. And the first pit stop window is open for the 3-stop strategy. Are any of these going to try and get an undercut on their competitors? Probably, I suspect it may be Muller. He's took so defensive line, but I think that's to show he's got a clean line to the pits. And in he goes. So Lion, as he moves up a place, can he get himself on the back of him as Gadget's come under threat from the Ferrari behind him. He's losing that slipstream on that bit of race as Freddie's trying to get on the back of it as Muller comes out the pits. Senna's Lucas seems to caught back up here. Senna, he just sweat his tyres a little bit. Mustang doesn't help. And his tyres are starting to go. It's allowed Lucas to get back on him, or maybe a little mistake. They've got the McLaren in their slipstream there. It's this fight for the podium places. It's starting to hot up. And go on board now with Lucas as they come down the back straight. Oh, Senna has gone too deep. I think his tyres are in. He's got a massive case of understeer there. It's allowed Lucas to go back up. It may be threatened by the McLaren, which is no slouch, in a straight line as well. As Lucas sets his defensive line into the hairpin. Oh, and Kim is taking a look there in that mid-engine McLaren. I think Senna's under Freddie. I think his tyres are gone. Let's see if he comes in. It'll be time for the 2-stop strategy. Oh, Lucas nearly goes too wide. No, Senna's staying out. Maybe because he was on the wrong place. Hit the Mac, has gone into the pits behind him. And Kim pulls back in the slipstream. Another person's pitted who didn't catch who that was. Mac's come out the pits in front of Freddie. Here's Muller, who's already pitted. Oh, it looks like DJ Rice is the one of him. So Muller's net gained over DJ Rice with his undercut there. Here's our leader on lap 7, Smithy, house in front, perfect racing for him. Had to control it in that car. Lots of fighting going on behind him, which is helping him. As the finish, Lioness and Gadget, what the move Gadget pit. Got Mac behind him. It looks like Muller's gaining quickly as well as DJ Rice. As this battle for the podium keeps intense, a close battle there as Kim's on the back. It all depends on strategy. Is anybody going to come in on this lap? As Keenan do the opposite to Senna. He's Max now caught back up. And looks like Muller's got past Freddie as well. So he's starting to get past. Looks like he's on a 4-stop strategy. We'll have to see maybe the Alpha's on the 2 or even 1-stop strategy for the tyre wear at the moment. So the guys really need to pull out a couple of seconds a lap. As we go on board, we've hit the Mac. He's coming up with a superior speed. He goes on the inside of Gadget. Fresher tyres and he's moved 2 places. So Mac's through. He needs to step on it there. There's still a battle going on between 3 people behind him. It's like Daz is in on the action here. He could go past Gadget, but he's on the outside of turn 3. He's going to make it stick. Muller's got a far better run out the corners than the other 2. He's got past Daz and Gadget. He's on the back of Lioness to come through the chicane. Needs to make his tyres work for him. As he moves out to try and finish, he don't Mac to get too big a lead. So we see them again accelerate past the Citroen. And DJ Rice is looking in, he's getting the back of this battle as well on his tyres. He doesn't seem to have he doesn't seem to be having that great of his undercut there. As the race leader goes into the pits, there's Kim past Senna, we missed that, and he's going to go past Locus and stays out as Locus pits. I think Senna did pit and we missed it. Yeah, because Max close behind him. He's going to make the undercut work on Locus. Ooh, and Daz has got past Gadget. Is he going to use the superior Ferrari speed to get past the Citroen? Lots of action in this race. It's a nice big wide track. Daz is handing it on the outside. I don't think he's going to make that work. It's going to be tough to do that. Ooh, and DJ Rice has got in the midst as well. Gadget just seems to struggle on that particular section. So that 10. Smithy soon in the lead, Senna was up in second, Lucas is there in third. Hit the mark in fourth, Muller fifth, being chased down by Kim on fresh tyres. Gadget under threat from DJ Rice here for 7th and 8th. Is DJ going to make a stick there? He's gone a bit too shallow. He had more room with that. He's not be able to get on the power quick enough. Concentrate and wait for the back straight. It's probably his best place was the Jag. Freddie there in 9th. Lion in 10th. Daz in 11th. We've lost Ben. Had the bad start and stuff, and other things came up, so he had to leave. There's Mac. Muller is gone a bit deep, but I think he's there. He doesn't want to fight with him too much. He's on older tyres. Doesn't want to lose time battling because of his strategy. TJ needs to set up there. He's a bit too close going in there. He's going to compromise his exit a little bit, I think. Can he get past Gadget before the big hairpin? It's mighty close. He's gone for the outside. I don't think he's going to make it stick against that Alfa Romeo around the outside. There's Mac. Kim moved up. Muller's gone into the pits. That's the way the strategy is. Muller needs to come out in front of these two. If he does, his strategy is working. And there he is. How can DJ make a move this time on Gadget? There we go, Smithy still in the lead. It's battle, both of them. A big swipe there, going deep into that corner, getting the understeer from probably old tyres. Max keeping himself in front there of Kim. I think they're on different strategies. As he looks there, is he going to get a move on the inside? It doesn't look like he's off, he wasn't really close enough. And Matt goes in the pits anyway. That's Kim through, he now needs to put the foot down and try and catch up to this battle in front of him. Lucas looks on the inside of turn 3, but he's going to put himself on the outside of, sorry, turn 2 on the outside of turn 3 there. We'll see how the strategies play out. Don't forget to watch on YouTube and other channels. Kimaro live streams the race, so does Jeremy D. There's AGT Racer, or Grimlock as he is in the game, for videos on him from all the drivers we've been racing, and Plus the Duck as well. CP Racing, which is Craig GP, and DJ Rice Racing. Check out their channels. Also check out Adventure Racing, he's in Tier 2 at the moment. His channel for live streams of Tier 2. As Lucas looks for ways to get past this Mustang, and it looks like he's made it. I didn't see it from there, but when the angle's finished, Lucas got through. Senna's tyres must be gone. He's gone into the pits. It looks like Kim gained on the pair of them in those fins. So looking down the fin, Muller is out in front of Mack. Will Muller stay in front of Senna because he's coming through now? And Muller just put a fastest lap of the race in. Lap 16. See Smithy still in the lead, followed by Lucas in the Subaru. Behind him is Kimaro, who we'll probably get a view of at the moment. Good drive by Lucas here. There's Kimaro in the McLaren, just moved over from the Megane. Here's Muller in the Megane GR4. There's battle going on still between Senna and Hit the Mac. Daz in a good position in the Ferrari. It's been followed by Lion and Gadget there, who's on a one-stop strategy by the looks of it. Follow the DJ, who seems to have lost track position pretty much, and Freddie brings up the rear. We've lost Ben due to an unfortunate circumstances, so let's look at the live timings. And the lap times all pretty similar really at the moment. Not much between them. First Smithy has got a 12-second lead over second place. And it's pretty tight for the midfield. Lucas coming over the bridge section. Anyway, we'll kick in. There's Kim, who's having a good outing in his first McLaren. Very consistent. He's been chased down by Muller here, who seems to be catching him up. Doesn't seem like the Mac can get close enough to do any moves on Senna. They've seemed pretty settled where they are at the moment. So our leaders are gone into the pits on lap 17. And in comes second and third as well, and fourth, all into the pits. And they've got to get out in front of the two charging cars behind them. Smithy has, but he doesn't let the others. The Senna moves up into second. And Muller's come out his short field, but he seems to be on a four-stop strategy. I would see Senna and Mac probably stop again, because I think they're on a three-stop. That's Lucas and Kim are on a two-stop and won't stop again, so Muller really needs to pull a gap here if he's gonna take second place. A second and third come over the bridge. 2/3 of the way through now. Lucas sits in the slipstream of that McGann. That's going to help him down the straight. See if he can make any inroads, and McGann is mighty quick in a straight line. Zion looks like he's slightly closer to Daz on this lap. He's in the slipstream. Citroen lacks a little bit of top speed. He's coming down to the hairpin, which seems to be the popular overtaking spot at the moment, but he's not close enough. There's a Gadget, then DJ. So he got stuck behind Gadget earlier on his second stint. I think it's cost DJ his position. They lost a lot of time there. The races fell for Smithy, but these two are they going to come in. Oh, Mac's going to come in. Is he going to get the undercut on Senna? We'll see on the next lap. Senna drops down from second to Max drops down. The order's come out behind Gadget, but he's on fresh tyres. So this is before update 1.59, so it's before a family of 4 was added to the Alfa Romeo. As Muller can't seem to shake the chasing Lucas. He needs to concentrate on keeping his lap times up to make sure that he stays ahead of Senna and Mac. As I come down the back of the long straight. Kim seems to have lost touch with the two in front of him. And McLaren is good on his tyres, and Subaru and the Megane and both out. And as well, I expect Muller to stop a second for one more time. As Mac is getting all over the back of Gadget and get through in the hairpin. As he lost too much time though behind Gadget, he could lose his undercut. As it looks like he's to have caught up to Senna before Senna pulls into the pits. As Muller puts the fastest lap of the race in. And Lucas won't be too far off that time as well. So Mac now is coming through last corner. L2? No, he's passed through the last corner, sorry. And Senna's come out behind the two of them. So Mac should hold his position here. It's not a place where he can get around the outside, but will Senna slow down? It's slowed down by Gadget. Mustang is mighty quick enough for a straight line. Senna's already coming over the bridge, the forward power, brute force leaving the Italian sophistication behind. Can Senna make any inroads into Mac in front of him? There's this battle for 5th, 6th and 7th heats up. It's like Lioness is pitted and he's come out behind Freddie and he's going to take the position back here. Fresh tyres, Freddie might be on the one-stop strategy as well. It's a very quick pit of St. Croix and it's on a short straight. So your relative time lost is pretty much minimal. There's more 2 seconds, to catch out Lucas. As I come down towards the bridge through the chicane here, I expect Muller to pit again, but he won't want Lucas getting back past him. He could have done with trying to pull a gap, but Lucas has kept well and truly in the slipstream. Kim's still lurking there behind with Mac and Senna now leaving Santa gap Gadget. So move on to lap 21 and Muller is in the pits. Kamaru has gone through. Will Muller come out before Mac? Yes, he does, so he's kept it in front of the battle now on fresher tyres. Can he make inroads into the two guys in front of him? As we enter the last part of this race. Ooh, Max got a bit out of shape and Senna had a bit of a look there, but thought better of it. It was probably the quite sensible option. Could have ended up in tears. Got to race smart as well. He could lose a lot of points at this late stage of the race. As he come down the straight, can he make an inroads into him? His gadget would lose more time as they come down the straight. Now he's dropped out of the slipstream. He will be under effect from the line behind him. He seems to be about 3-4 seconds round the road with Daz there. He's had a good race in the Ferrari. DJ, who's being chased by Freddie, and it's all pretty close really. After 50 minutes, probably a 30-second field spread over the lot. As Smithy goes over the line again, he's got a bit of an advantage. He's probably got a pit stop in the back. Kim looks to be getting closer to Lucas in second place. Maybe the tyres are going on that four-wheel drive Subaru. You can see how close they really are as you look back through the field. Last place has just come round the last corner. And Smithy, the races fell for him. He might have had problems as anybody got close to him with the lack of speed of that thing. Lucas, can you make his tyres last? You can see Kim is starting to get closer. There's Muller in fourth. Ooh, Senna's got a bit of a run, but not enough of the run to... Matt, can he get a better exit out of this sweeping left-hander onto the straight and try and threaten Mac coming down the back straight? He may be a little bit too close. And Mac's got a far better exit, which may keep him in front enough as they come over the hill halfway down. Finish, and his gadget is definitely trying to hold on. There's better lap times in his second stint than his first one. There's Lioness, Daz, DJ, who's now very closing up behind him. Kim's now in the slipstream of Lucas. I think the tyres are gone on Lucas. Here's Muller, who just puts in a fastest lap. Back down to the 17s. Trying desperately to catch the two guys and get himself back on the podium. There's Mac there, also seems to put a gap onto Senna now. Lucas, that's a very tight line there through that corner. Kim has took a more sweeping line and gained on it. As I come over the bridge, it's pretty close here. We could threaten him by the time they get over into the left-hander. He's in slipstream now. Is he going to pull out? Here he goes. And the McLaren moves past the Subaru up to second place. Lucas is trying to fight back. This is good news for Muller, who want these two to fight. Smithy's gone in for new tyres, probably going for the fastest lap. Oh, Lucas has scraped the barrier. As you see Muller go over the line. There's Mac, followed by Senna. INS, and it looks like Freddie's got past Daz, must have had an issue. And DJ is 2 places up. His tyres start to go. Kim's starting to pull a gap now. And Miller's look closer over the first sector as Matt maintains his position. Senna seems to get any closer. Lamborghini seems to suffer now. It used to be one of the go-to cars for Group 4. As Kim looks to pull the gap, and I think Lucas is in trouble, especially if he goes one more lap. As Kim gets a bit square there, a bit of oversteer under braking there. He's going to race really late. He's probably lost a little bit of ground from that set of corners. Darker seems a little bit closer. Again, he catches the outside frame as Kim pulls over and tries to break the slipstream. The last lap in the battle for podium is still going. Smithy should, Bevis got first, but any of these could become second and third and fourth. It's probably between these three, and it could be any of them in any position. Zorka sets that tighter line again. He's lost a lot of speed coming through there. You can visually see the Megane get closer to the Subaru as they come across the bridge. Miller's well and truly in the slipstream here. He's going to make the move before the finish. He pulls out. He's got superior speed and alongside. And Muller moves up to third. And Lucas fight back in this last little bit of a sector. I'm sure Muller's sights are on Kim in front of him. Can he pull enough time in? Try and take second. We watch the race leader now for the last few corners. He's up there on a personal best, so we'll see if he gets the fastest lap as well as the race win. And pole, a clean sweep there for Smithy by the looks of it. Yeah, looks like he's put it at second place. Kim.
Hey, the McLaren brought me home to second!
Well done, Kim.
Thanks.
Well done, mate.
Oh! Good
See,
battle,
that's why
Lucas.
Muller in third. Lucas fourth. Fifth goes to Mac. Sixth to Senna. Seventh to Gadget. Eighth to Lion. Ninth to Daz. And Freddie, who seems to have lost a couple of positions on the last lap, missed that action. We'll round out the field.